Some more kwaba bi fama Amanyosem dwumade so original TV fire do e atentam panyofo adwomaja fa we so na so be kira wadwo nkomo twetwe no WhatsApp number on the screen so we be send no message ni dia bray anytime bia as many as you want we send bia we do din and bia send messages ni free no e ba be kan send kenkan nyina e de amount and then panyofo a esi nkonya ye pensensem hu be di atentam ye me send fa so de chefugo yera Lons Agginie Oye NDC ni Ebano Communication UK Ireland ho eno chapter no communication member ene wabefie wadwan ni Samson opinion shame fifi yera eye Nimako onye ho ewo fidie mu oye governance expert ene wo fidie mu sanso ana yera ya Asani Tano eye political analyst ene ono so fidie mu hase timpanyufo ina nyume yi yabete omo kabedwafo omakwaba
ejoso sorry enye kra na do pen so de ade chiwa na ode nyamiase de bedi na ye din so
oba ga na check akra
me fa ne se me na wotwe mienu mu ana me koi
e de na sisan the last time oba ga na this time
apart from so be committed suicide no bibia sisan the level of insecurity lawlessness surging cost of living despair, hopelessness, lack of opportunities, just a be bias, to be honest,
for human rights.
Be bias, and the other say, we are senior and I'm not being funny. Say, fuel, tough fuel, good care, just say, the annoying part of it is that you have a small group cartel beer as a run system or mine or mudia the obe can be no any relevant.
So fuel prices are cost the UK and this how
to be realistic, I mean at a point almost share Ukraine Russia war national unim say Europe almost depending much on Russia. I mean, when you talk of Central Europe, we depend much on them in terms of fuel, any gas, sa no mano. Do na wo nti war ne shas affect kakra. In a way affect. But then we should be Ghana and Kaya import say free now. I don't think it's got anything to do with Russia, because I think mostly you go through Saudi for and when you have a country to say Ghana, yeah, it's you too far. Your facilities are ordinary. No better say you bet me, refine it. Na ya ton be my own and for na enkosusana. I'm a bit at a loss when we try to ascribe or attribute your challenges. In fact, the mismanagement of the economy by this Achim cartel or mafia to the problems are or Europe now. That is quite unreasonable. In the be some said there as the assassin woman is obviously me and it's I'm saying I am from Swakakra. I mean shall be paying for me I mean my first time I meeting Mr. Tano.
Oh, first time.
My first time, and I've been longing to. Oh yeah, I've been longing to meet him. Any time in fact, I mean, he's been doing such a fantastic job. I unfortunately say men like this are not being looked after, and as a system, no appreciate it or more effort. Their ability to open up what the ordinary man and woman is not seeing or hearing. So make sure no so we and as make sure in area I'm fan check a sense so yahwe for na a friend is saying me branch am UK. In fact, Telford and Shropshire I know my branch and a chapter ne kase nyina me chair executives communication directorate my boss Simon Arigo ne also a child me chairman Alhaji Mbamba, but special to Chairman Akwane Chief Malik and all the relevant, in fact, Obibia in whichever way are almost support party, meaning say ye lazy boot for 2024.
Okay.
Into the basic hands.
Okay. I shall for patches and the Jonathan 24news.news and want me America later crown or catches a baby as and can do the want me in a part of a year discussion. Tin and you Jonathan or has say. You're right, Nimako. What has changed within the week?
Ini kan metia me nua na ma me no ma share wa he na me di chance we mo den me ama adofun so ewo secondary secondary takwa na western region na mo so mo nya da jo mo hwe so yi na na dwi busa de asesa ya de se Ghana ha na ewo ye beka se de si na ano no akoso chi the akoso say akoso chi de si na ano no
we are moving forward, you know. Forward ever.
O man dey bia no we dey makai Facebook post bia obi here last week abaka say Monday post bi obi here Facebook me stress I was you obonya kopon pae pa say ka na watwe yesi media ka Ghana mama se bia si was scandal na esi kasebo eso no e pa bo wait bi anko
impossible and impossible
e pa bo wait bi anko
impossible
who buried there I say so baboni ade bia opacho nti no nti wende say de bia de koso ado nti Bible na nyina babo say afebedu bebi na ebedu week bi ma e be chance o afedi adwebra o corruption o scandal o den o adadin
okay
eni pabo nyina yebo
all right you're Asani Tano now twidi de na sie de na sesa
Abda say amenchia era Agginie na Joe Agginie ni di na metifi won chen part time na the team ye jirem dende no
yeah
and I'm happy say he is part of us now and as we bad down obesai na
obafie bia nko ade obebafie
ye de amiase pa na ye damo so asemo wo no ho no support na modem ma ne the kind of the way I'm more appreciate adwuma na ye no ye damo ase match adwuma ko farba na match adwuma from nyina but yeah beside the SC Ghana had there Agginie summarized everything. A group of greedy people, just a few of them. So branded the whole of the NPP say omonya you are not being fair. But it's just a group, just a small group of people and almost say not only the NPP but Omani Yana. Now there's a video going viral. Ghana and BM so US. Na ukura tundra na wodi tundra white na wodi escalade BH. Na wona na yire na ticket na omodi escalade BH na or signal driver ba o share camouflage na wa share rasta na rasta no hwinim say oni onye rasta man na o piakwa na bonapo
opena sisi no
e do pepe da na do ye 2016 Mahama air driver car no na do driving bedu na chino gina o see bombo clad you old man you are not driving you on the okika and also won see
that's the Jamaican word
yes
unprintable on national TV
you drive like a bombo clad old man so no fee so bet me aka asisi no na akwa ni pie I say okay we dey yemko and then you know you see, but topics now they are banned. We'll delve into it. I ensure the reason why this government
every time purpose way. Well, my mention come on as menka mesanka for so bit my no message. Madam Rantem, so bit my king Kenya. Enra, odofo sending message from Greater Accra. Now so be wa me pacho ma and Nimako me mama and papa me list no. I ready to my tell can I present me list no. If I say tonton penny fi akona from abono. Tell for man to come and say Kwanako. You ready, Mark? Last week or this week, Monday, you said something. Say, I couldn't the finance minister, Baby Buakuntano. But Ghana for would not like the accountable at the bad because at the end of the day, and Chreshi, and Fashi, and Fama. Yamencha de no, Obebu Akuntano. Your expectation. Were you, can you say you have been vindicated?
Yeah.
Per your account of finance minister Adebayo.
Yo, some medasi bebre ebio. Say na Monday na me betra akonya na me say na me kan say akunta de bubu akunta no. na emu no akonto bobu akonto na wie no eye obaba bobo figures bi na waka che Ghana for say me wie na emu say parliament am form na yen si form a ade obaye no faso bi am so ma Ghana for, and I'm happy say eventually no yen nyina ehu da den akoso same me sanso kan bi o say a lot of petitions am here no bibli na bam say obeka say ocheche mu na akoko nangwa na obeka so chema ngofo 2 million and above and also me say o kan za asem no
so about 2.74 million.
Yes, about o kan nyina and obesa so de issue ni light no e dey high justification and also oye man no hwan de ne hwan nti no me boy kan wa say ni nyina ye den ni nyina bam but asem a me pese maka wo nkuntabuo no ho na anadwe ye sikasem no edien na ebubo mu ba ya ma Ghana yenya asasika no na ye kwan a ocheche mu se Ghana ban fa so edi sika no na nyum bia nka sika no betimi aye na going forward na then na parliament I say omu gina sa the see enwa no so adi launch investigations into a lot of scandals across Ghana both in the past and present. Obasha finance minister enkunta no na obuna ikasem ni bi wo ha wa moboso sas kasa no ba kopo de Monday no be Trump me kan na me de me reference say sika ba ko bi free Korean Exim Bank and no was purposely for socio-economic impact of COVID a big kita for sad no, and it was around $30-something million. Sas kan wan fan ka sources of funding no and na asanso imagine bi o say Germany for so sama iska bi and also wan fan den
anka
ka ho na if you say questions are obi ti say nyonyam for ato force ni adongo mu hewrezi ye no, they were so legitimate. O compare the budget statement 2020-2021 so it has also emerged say 6 billion bi wo ho no ma wa mboso o the 6 billion no be ka 19 point billion no kan 17 na we are getting to about 25 billion 25 billion na adeba kwa mehu o abibifo ye hu ene ni say wahu obroni na ode ni dollars no minwe wa ha say or that experience so ko US na no obi din komo na ka chen so this my phone I'm selling it for $100,000 obroni no ode ni dollar what do you mean $100,000? Are you getting the person will be scandalized because Senator official Senator yes more money that you should just be mentioning. But when you come to the poor African country now, if you mention $100,000 to a politician, how much is $100,000?
They cannot even buy V8.
Yes, you see the black man, because we don't value sika. Ama about 25 billion Ghana cedis. If you say, what is this money? What is that money? Especially the poor people that you are talking to. That is how come politicians have taken the whole population for a ride. Other than that, in Kaote say, through COVID, now see it mobilize 25 billion. And anumponu ye, the books the books now the way teaching point then unfortunately for Ghanaians, we are being told say COVID didn't move the how then brain. But look at the blessings in your COVID in mu. And no point me bu hunkunta say na we can. Who tie expenditure na minister boboy na. In fact, misuwie. Unim de ntia.
No.
Assembly bi wo kan na aye se bio ebia as usual politicians omohia first day at school. No say who be school bia na omuta akosa school nkora na mato chocolate ni to fin da here e da come no omaka bibia kire om. Aye se sa na ekoso. Forgetting say you are talking to Ghanaians, millions of people here and outside the country. Be a share program no. And how could you have given such an account? I mean, it was so interesting. What did you do?
No.
Good. Minister Kachen said, I'm on my electoral commission and a Ghana card for 400 and something million Ghana cedis. Because COVID time, now and you might so strange, just almost support to them. Baba Kaya, Tama ekoba say any new voter register no Ghanaians resisted say mo na mo se covid aba man na mo se any social distancing man na mo se any who share them kwa friend say isolation and other things. So why do you need this registration at this point in time? Oh yeah because of an ulterior motive. Then again, electoral commission presented its budget to parliament and as I see, yeah. Until the electoral commission budget not the core parliament, you know, how could you have come back behind to come and give another money for that? Are you getting it? Good. Then again, baby, so also school kwalano do baby na say mom ko school ti your mom special 1.something billion PPEs ni deben
nose masks.
Meanwhile, no, there's another account a cater for nose masks and PPEs. I don't know no janchen. Then you come back to tell us 1.1 billion for school kwalankwa. Deben nyoma kwa na moto e. Then again, isu samna like isama e kan now. Me bobo nyoma ni because me say Ghana for that bibiri. Sanyoma no were not free because you in a side be 2 so my head and you tears at now we are paying more than then free ni my pona e ni etua no. So that money can never be free. It be best kind of fee by be omodi cushion sade no. We have paid and that money should be able to cater for sade no. You dey fee source of funding no be wa ma fan count patch of me. Unum say oto sade we kwampa ya covid level bia wuta. Anu no so ma so. And out to Amanyosem.
No.
Good.
How much are you in the name of COVID?
Na baako no trust fund no COVID trust fund no ano so amambo so and today and meniji menua koku katin tama na me ye MPP West Regional Communication Director no that no so ye National Communication Director intino obi a menim ne pa and no cancel bi wo joining some meniji o say memma sa levy no COVID-19 levy no enye te say to recovery levy ababeda hono it was established for a purpose se do baby na fi say time na so ye wie covid na sa levy no munyi fi enema so I think I support him a very good call oye no coming back to expenditure no utie nyoma na omobobo so agenda 111 agenda 111 assembly o kan ya Ghana for informal dwan ko hono me say me kai Ghana for yi minister kasano o say 2020 gwa no omuma 600 and something million for agenda 111 then baby Ghana for adwin ko hono bio no o san so ba 2021 no almost probably 700 and something million but anu ko for adwin ko ho it agenda 111
1.3 billion
utie born voice bi na utia but me hu san ko for 700 million de no o man tiri okay in the 2021 2020 600 million 2021 700 and something million udi boma 1.3 billion agenda 111 na edan no asase no any hospital no ewahi and minya ade ma me ye so sad anyu amitie ye penny honorable kinofirata ne say ubekaya yesi covid bae no I expose yan ebibifo no ye hunam some ye tuntum chen ye black no ye blacks no expose ye intino na expert for be kase yan fanji no so na fa revitalize your economy no through production agriculture na manufacturing and all that things say na ba ya near future no any occurrence bia na entimi ye den impact ye itinu nka obia adwen kire ne say nka yenya 25 billion we nko ade ka sabi o mema yemfa ye in the madinjan
yemfa ngoro medamas
yemfa ye in the madinjan amfa so bia ye den fa so bia anyu I'm telling you hwe to esi wo sisi a to nye adwuma and sisi a ba be capital asemo ka 25 billion we say no at least government should have used some crampo to revitalize store nan kan yanka say covid ba yempo no sky nya yempo no ye da revitalize store ma yeden ama ye adwuma bibi sa akoso because adwening yeden any one yen chendi yen fa koto foreign account yen cheche yen fa nto a ne yen kwan be ye adwapade for eskafo so that we can call the short in the country and nkwa na yeden omni covid ska no o hwa omdi aye and omutimi account for anything Yɛnhwɛ planting for food and jobs na ɛkɔ so no. Nka yɛ mi na mewɔ na nado aban ni mu a. Ka saska we nka metu ni fo na. Planting for food and jobs ya ɛwɔ hɔ yi. Sisi a yɛsɛ COVID ya impact ma yɛn ho akyerɛ the whole world nti enya supplies ma economy no ayɛ ne ayɛ step kakra. Nti no ya asase ne deɛ COVID nsɛn no. Nti yɛn first kan tonk of engineer den. Yɛn fa nkɔ into agric sector. Sɛ na wankasa na akufo ado ka sɛ we must move away from the Gordonsburg economy to production what economy. Nti ke first kan yɛn fa nkɔ agric ni mu. Sɛ na ba ne near future no. Ka saa ne ma wo nyinaa timi kɔ so a. Nka Russia Ukraine wo ya ba ya kan asɛm. Nka Ghana for nkan fa yɛn ho. Because nka COVID no within 2 years no 2020 2021 no ka yɛtimi da toto nneɛma bi a nka de kɔ so Russia ne bia ampo no ka any problem because store ɛyɛ adwuma Ghana yɛ to crude oil sisi a me no ka sei ɔmakɔfa private person bi aba private person ɔmakɔfa private person bi aba ɔmo say ɔmaboa tɔ na tɔ starting production 45,000 barrels a day na Mr. Parliament say this is for the first time Ghana yehu ekwan omonam so a ompeso mo ensure accountability probity and accountability it means for parliament that it means that and we ama yemu bi yenye gidi say nka Ghana for to abia nka mo tumo man pani we na koma to ma different party for parliament so that some of these things can work can go on intimate say oye honorable speaker abangbagben say to project na omo pese omo ye disia no omo fa saa nipa no they should go deep into it because that private person cannot solely be doing that project mama ye ntwema bibi si na ye wie ansa na yakase ye kwakwa investigations secondly ye nhwe bibi ti say secondly enyoma bebrae dan akoso Ghana ha se a ene ne na ye kasa sisia no ye hu ni ti
1 minute a obey end no according to Tabua and finance Mr. Ebuye no chese sika etimi mobilize ye through COVID-19 year 19.3 billion Ghana cedis and we spent about 12.1 billion Ghana cedis so the minority ebusa say the difference if I say between 6 to 7 billion no say sika no way we satisfied with the response by
and I make say it has even emerged say sika no pay 25 billion. It has even gone beyond the 19 year council. It has gone beyond that. I got 25 billion. Are you getting it? This is can put this up. Intino, and I'm to say parliament say this is the first time we be sassy. Mema among disappointed Ghanaians. Now again, you know, all the MMDAs. MM what? DAs. Say who office. And whether say who finance office. Who secretariat ahefa na so boss because asema me can serious tenie because how you can say no na pie because you are careful people will begin to prepare backdated memos backdated you can say vouchers payment vouchers invoices and other things it means second ni bia wo office na penny bia the people bia ba so prepare is how invoice na backdate na me pacho ene social media ba leak document no bia because you are careful. They are now going back to prepare backdated documents to come and support all the expenditures to create the impression say everything was rightly done. It's all Ghanaians must come on board. Okay. We must all demand accountability because that's how we know.
Okay. That's Amanyosem na ohwe my main first comment edi abana fe yento so. We say this MPP government will kill us. We enua ofata edi fribanta makumasi no the way aba. Listen, Anado, why are you proving extremely difficult? We don't want this useless cathedral, so listen to common sense and put a heart to it. Channel the taxpayers' money into proper use. We are very much tired of you. What kind of creature are you? In fact, we want Nanado to subject himself to resignation. We are fed up with you and your bad ministers. We say NIA workers have not been paid for 6 months now. And what's Nanado doing about it? NIA workers. And then Crawford register NIA, open a private, I say 250 Ghana cedis after 1.2 billion US dollars budget a day Emma NI registration still last 6 months into Amoka. We see that about see good evening, Mr. Sam. The EC came with different figures on the election day. Our president also came with another figures. Also, our financial minister came with another different figures on convenient expenditure. What a country we lived in. Onfanidi Ama. We see Same, good evening. Last time I told you that I can't stop laughing because it's like your panelists did justice on the show for knowing the outcome of the finance minister accountability. So tell the guy in pink that he gave a paw out to the minister and Mr. Host, we love your show. Okay, or anybody feel about it? And what they about. We see kojo we in your kojo intro de bre or say watching you live from Tano or say if I die, I want my family members to kindly bury me with the Ghana flag in my casket. On the judgment day, it will be visible that I have passed through hell. So I can request for mercy. Say, hello, good evening, please. Stop wasting your time because our so-called president doesn't watch any of the televisions nor listen to any radio station. We say I'm Majid from Kaswa and Odiwe at the Aba. My maintenance is here and I mean no man piniatem. We just mean raising I can say unfounded allegation. Now it's a program maybe called the National Security for Abe Pekemiana. Anyway, Agginie.
Sorry.
Finance Minister Kubu Akonta. Whether minority for Motias or someone Tiase, Wabu Akonta. Someone who Tiase Kunta Bena more expert is a wombu.
I mean, unfortunately, my son can't check. But whilst may yem submission, may digress a kakra.
Okay.
I think sir, as a minor, we've lost it anyway. You have a president or a government. It's omafa Ghana phone. It's almost like the yen pe anayebeye. As to say, nak ne nkuntebu or kubu or parliament no, and I said the response or the call no. Say ye papa, say ye papa. Me, the concern say the party NDC. A bit me assure my way say after 2024 they are going to hold these people to account. Me, that is my interest. I am not going to go into the technicalities, the intrigues and everything. I mean, when the likes of Dr. Atu Honorable Dr. Atu Isaac Adongomo, Honorable John Janapomo, raise issues as to how now ekuku books at the core IMF and I say international transaction partners and yet we all know these people the form Jumama Takrabwa. So their level of incompetence and disrespect for institutions name rule of law I say for no I will not waste my time on it, trust me, because some say it just do not make sense. Me can't want them, but I'm sorry. On issues like this, I'm very emotional. Me challenge the power NDC. Indeed, can we prove say we are ready for power? And are we going to assure the Ghanaians say Ghana for domuji di maya the enimsa aprosika man for a can we bring these people on board for them to account properly to the public?
Because as you speak, it remains an allegation.
I mean, you can say that, but it's so obvious. Now, somebody into him. It's so obvious. Almost share deal with us and after 2020, I just said to myself, minim on my way baby a person ye kubio. Ya yo on my yes oh and she oh the she but then may my refi I be paying after the NDC won the 2008 elections. Committees are near him say a presidential committee and him say we are untimi in fact the report and found and prosecute. We did it. On which basis did we do it? yentimi anso anoma akra duam say wo some of the allegations are a buyer common sense crowd will tell you say among for them sabo of my sikem.
Maybe they didn't find any evidence.
Who told you when Prof Ahoy launched in a book no a few days or a week before elections, no 2020 elections, no one who some of the buyer. Someone just said say Enyeshi.
Professor Tamos.
Very well.
Late.
Well, may he so rest in peace. He was a noble man though. But on that I disagreed with him. There may person me can say me focus. The NDC can they assure this country? Yawaha and how akumsen mo a vetting. Yawaha and some criminal entities be whom were presented as ministers a vetting. They pass through with ease. I pay ya can say me. Ken, one go through vetting. On IMF inquiry now data bank bear the percentage no. He needs to go to the bond market. He needs to go to the international financial market so that they can work and earn money. What I'm saying is that the NDC being wasted time crying through the technicalities now. I justice to that. But me, I'm speaking as an activist of conscience, a soldier who believes that people must be held to account. And that is what my party is losing. You see, we've lost track of who we are and where we've come from as a political party as to the contractor I need the ordinary man on the street, the farmer, the teacher, the taxi driver, some crofoni sika, and then ye buhwa kunta say no. Agenda 111 or whatever that they call it. Logo no kwa who's boy. Logo no kwa is
32 million.
Bruh, excuse me. And you expect me to waste time to talk over this? Maybe to Britain, yeah? Time I'll better say Obi can't Nasa Wutie News near £2 million as someone a massive project. Oh yes. I am telling you. So say yet me bossy can be dealing with Chroma yes $500 million. Hey! Yadi. No, you see the consciousness we must awake. I'm telling you, this country is angry. Kojo, Yao. I'm sorry. The anger it hurts me. Say after 2024, we are buying Juma. People will mobilize and come to your house and say, my friend, cast me and some way see how I get your buying now. And I think we should get there. Like what is happening in Sri Lanka. We need a new awakening. I'm telling you, because the finance minister no, they don't care. Look at the judicial setup. Look at the security setup. Look at the media. So I want the party to assure this nation, say, indeed, when you vote for us, right, we are going to hold these people responsible. It is not going to be a matter like, oh, we're classmates and we're back on the back door. No, we need to hold them to public. Like, say, it's a judicial system, they show people to say, whoever will empanel whoever. Some of the cases are common sense, no. People must seek justice to it. People must seek justice to it. It is not a matter of the experts, the armed forces, and all these men to just black out the rest to sit and punch holes into this and say, where are you way? Next,
So I say special prosecutor, you more enough to you because as you speak, special prosecutor, prosecute a former PPA boss, Samuel Agginie or prosecutino. Nanu Kumase, and just Jabe, MC nominee. Honestly, idea or prosecute. Why are you laughing?
Enough. You dear grow my way, most. I mean, maybe I'm a free banner. This country is getting angry. Until say you better realize, say the fire tender, mom or boss siren, or see a man and not a politician. You know, this country will blow up in our faces. I'm telling you. Nipa buafu, a come di nipa. You see. The level of despair, utsana na utie san same way a obusan se sika no mo de ye den. Me nua yi kan asɛm bi ɔse anka yenya asɛsi kan kora anka ebetimi de revitalize your economy no yebetimi adane no when you look at the sub region.
But sometimes obi papa wu a na na busuani kura wu a eye na abansa body a oje no otimi de share na brabo.
What the share na brabo say? Wo share your sub region now from Togo to Ivory Coast all way COVID by obi enu ha wonya sika enya ye bi.
Yes, it's true.
And yet economy grew me to Britain. I know the benefits of COVID. COVID na buy as blessings for most people. As far as I can tell you, yes. Ghana almost saying water and electricity free.
130 million.
143.
143 million Ghana cedis.
I mean, media unim me jama senior Tano. But media me say media enu pena meka me NDC for the na ye me concern. Are we prepared to act as a revolutionary party whose tenant is to defend the defenseless, to speak for who cannot speak, to act for the weak? Can we say ya nyesana ye say oh and then you know you be holding to accountable and you be say see on my way soon still he's not using the $14,000 an hour private jet or presidential jet or whatever they call it, and yet he goes to Europe and goes to speak his horrible, you know, tainted, fermented accent. It is just about them. So my party, as a substitute to this government, you know, needs to assure Omani say we are going to give justice, and it's not going to be a justice where I'm a soldier. If I meet you somewhere, say I don't look out for war, but because no, we need to.
Why are you not also considering, say, as we speak, Ghana, we are facing economic challenges?
How? Who created it?
Because we are in economic distress.
How?
Why are you not asking your party, say, assure Ghana for say the 2 minimum they'll put policies and measures in place to revive the economy so that and if you are into mentor small scale, medium scale businesses are collapsing. The hopelessness of youth go through. No, you give hope to the hopeless, but your focus is like go after them. If there's any wrongdoing, punish them by hook or crook.
Yes, it starts from there. We need to fight corruption because that perhaps could create jobs for Nipa firefighter. It's a Nipa scanner. That is where it starts. But then I still agree with where you are coming from. My party needs to be proactive. At least we need to. It's not just about, you see, we've lost sight of this. When you have fine gentlemen who can sit on telly and, you know, do the analysis and speak fine English or with candor and everything. And things are me, I grew up as a foot soldier who used to paste posters and hoist flags and do stuff. I know what it means when you are hungry. And I know what it means when I see someone who has done nothing but enjoying on the basis of what I have done. That's where I'm coming from. What did I make? Yes, I agree. My party needs to be proactive, not only on that front to say, or more sure Ghana, say because him, some before now banning you say a Germany or mine him. So ultimately 21 billion Ghana cedis. A good banks and ultimately 9 billion. I save. It's an American Mr. Japadia waha. When you go or serialize it, sad documents now here, my friend. Sometimes my heart beat. I am be per se yeme. Mean it just do not
take
make
it
sense.
personal.
No, and yet personal.
Don't do that.
And yeah, personal. This is of my someone. Hard, my friend. 2016. Yeah. Now me okro like it will be. Me tofu 150 Ghana cedis. Me the cock Kumasi. Ediba. Etimi sand the call radio gold and sand a light now so. Ni na AC so. Me for a taxi from I think Latabio Kwashi to Tacholete. Amasaman. Drive an auto full 100 Ghana cedis and do 10 liters. I said, Jesus, I have access to car, but me personal drive. I can't afford it. I am telling you. And who person will catch me say, me Asani power me who say, Obi a minister. Yeah, who are you to a car? I kept you on Kenya, Ketuabiano, or no live largesse. And yet he doesn't even want to account 2 million de ahye ne nsa se se hwe ye japade so ana hwe ya de so ma ye no. Say John a typical example. How many years no spending in government? And look at the sort of properties no acquire. Do you think it's justifiable? It's not. Yes, our party will talk about programs. I may have been in this business for a while. 2020 manifesto, the People's Manifesto, one of the finest. But I think we need to shake off that idea. Say we have a fine gentleman, very sanitized Mahama. You can't fault him. No, we need to start feeling say obey or saying obey timiaka. We are not in this business because angels. No, if that old man in the United States, how do they call him? Joe Biden, could be referring to Putin as a war criminal, could be calling him all sort of despicable names, all in the name of ideology. What stops the NDC from acting or behaving properly like a revolutionary party?
Okay. My main kind comment na yentuas yenya Asani Tano. Mr. Host, the only hope for us in the country is the minority in parliament because they are the only people who could hold this corrupt government accountable for their evil deeds. And I think God punish us as people because of our stubborn attitude. We see this clueless government is simply corrupt, from the president, innocent criminal. No, you can't call your finance minister as criminal. No court and a court of competent jurisdiction are pronouncing as a criminal. So you can't say that. Then you are justice the free be and the buy. We say, please, Mr. Host, push this issue very well. NIA workers are suffering. We have families to take care of, and we have not been paid for some time now. You are owing your workers, and you see it prudent to pay ex gratia to people who don't deserve it. If you think we are not important to you, terminate our contract. What kind of human are you, Kra? We say, I'm watching you live from Kumasi. From NPP NPP have wrong leaders. We see these are the people causing financial losses to Ghana, and Nanado Kojo Ponkroma, and Road Transport Minister, and finally Finance Minister Kenufurata. We see the other day about we say, please Sam, please, things are not well in this country. We are suffering in hardship. Kate Edifi Lashibi and Odiabre. Obapa Kate and Michel. We say good evening, Sammy. I'm a frane electricals Pakuso Estate Kumasi. Say I learned that COVID-19 is gradually rising again. So we must, as citizens, take serious care of ourselves by observing the protocols again to stop another expenditure by the government, because the first COVID-19 expenditure by the finance minister is like something beneath a water but full of dust. From Afrani Electricals, Pakusu Kumasi, and the estate in Odiaba. We say, hello, please. The sign and wonders of the MPP tells Ghanaians that the so-called Nanado and his party are all incompetent. Form La Paz, no way in the say. Hi, Mr. Host. I'm an avid viewer of your show. I want to assure my comrade on your show that the NDC will take care of all the MPP has created and put them behind bars. My regards to Honorable Nanaya Teddy Adi, MP for Ayensi Anono Diaba. We say good evening. I like the show. Wow. Please tell the NDC man that God will bless him for saying the truth, for saying if NDC can promise Ghanaians that they will hold MPP accountable, the NDC will win. If not, they should forget of coming to power. 2024. US dollar, Edifree, Abufu, and the way Abre. We say good evening, Sammy. What is the NDC man? What is the NDC man telling us? What we have to wait, that we have to wait till 2024 before 2024 they can do something about to help and heal what is going on today. They are all politicians trying to take advantage of we. NDC have the numbers currently in Parliament to ensure the right things are done. It is not a matter of them to win executive power in order to get things done right. We say, in fact, the NDC man has really spoken my mind this evening. Kudos to him. Justice Edifree Estate. We say at times, a time will come when we the youth will come after these so-called politicians soon as possible. We are angry. Akufo-Addo, power will change you. Recently, I was saying the president of Ghana has sinned against the Almighty God. Edifila personally about say it seems both MPP and NDC playing with their intelligence. They laugh at the citizen when they meet secretly and pretend to do us a favor. They don't hold each other's accountable, and they are taking us for granted. We say good evening, Mr. Hunter. My name is Abdullah. Please, can I get the soldier's number? And the Abba. Okay, message is in the door, but my maybe call Mr. Asani.
Can I say me a soldier of conscience?
Okay, soldier of conscience. You're right, Asani Tano. Your assessment on the finance minister account on COVID-19.
Yeah, Madasi. Agginie, I can assure you, sir, your sentiment, is the same sentiment in fact, this is my third program for today. And from morning, all my preambles have been the fact, sir. The only people to blame for the situation Ghana finds itself in now are the minority group. I want to say, Edria, Enyawo in the Intraso, it was here. What the young father said for the first 4 years, no. DAC and the rot. And I don't know for the Baba, but catch say. Try me. If I'm not able to perform in the first 4 years is not far. Kick me out of office. And indeed, in 2020, Ghanaians kicked Nana Addo out of office.
So how come
both parliamentary and presidential. But he found a way to kick himself back into power. Na ahenchewa enya wodi ano. Usha wo bre papa. Asotwe the echoes when you say just ordinary. Asotwe. The comrade again aboja padie ndoko ye bibi be back ese pa ye be ye hu bibi ye be back ese public in the public domain. We are working at it. Na say so we adwuma ha. Ye betua oka bosom. Until you plan how you spend your salary. Ente sa. Now, or might be our plan, development plan, a national development plan, or succeeding in terms of development. Lee Kuan Yew, we share all Asian targets in other developed countries now. There's a plan. Kwame Nkrumah succeeded in putting the foundation that we have now. I will be able to mean BT because there were successive plans of the year. The last one on a Debbie and Nkrumah 7-year development plan. 1 year, 1 year, a permanent. Now, the Achem clique, they have a development plan that is skewed to their benefit. And they have executed it perfectly. The only part a backfire is a PDS. But they managed to get 6 months free electricity. Special prosecutor. Or J or B or TNT or prosecuting. Or PDS. Right? Now, their development plan that would seek to benefit them hinged on a vengeance to take back so-called lost glory of the Achems. They believe that they are the rightful owner of Ghana. And they believe also that they are the heirs of Ghana. The rest of us are substandard. They are the first class of human beings in the country. And you see, fine, you cannot say a Achem for you now, but just a family within the Achem who feels that Omo feel say you almost in Chen and can Omo and Omo conjure Ghana see what you almost in Chen to Omo Banwa, Nanado Danko Kufuado, Saklano, the Ado family, the Danko family, and Ufuriata family, our Mudia no. Be BRS or Moye. Na Ghana, ye sika fapim ninyano. Ebedi wo musem said the bears or more opposition crowd, they will still be controlling the fundamental economies of Ghana. And no more yen. Na se ubesha ye free ye rakenu freata so omra meye kovi omebu hon kontan. Eye no. Na my member example be over the week United States of America almost Senate member back. And ya hye no say omra na omebu nkonta bi ema omamtimamfo ma omonti eye routine normal moye na saa no pa na oba no na yere ka baabi na yere ka baabi no ko mo kire ho na ko identify body no identify body ne wie ne hwim na ko office ko na nsentrofo egu ho etwen no obowura ho no first no apologize say we sorry say why late na sisi ya na yere wuye everybody was stand nti onya kansa wie no say president no be share asumasi na nsem say no mbe discuss after security ni normal ho nti ye sure say by the time obe briefing na wie no na ye nya all the pointers president no one yisa oman no so pain no be discuss na nsantwafo no ba ko man nsa so ana mbe say oh sorry now oyirewu I say yes he just died na fedie nsambisa no akwaya te say na yire no awu ne ho nsam na omobisa na o ka kire mo say he has a mandate to inform. He promised the president and the people of America to account. And they dropped down behind him. Drop down, I can say behind him. You know what it was? The American flag. Say, Agginie since mandates him to come and account to the people. Until you know, yes, I don't be say a car accident, something like that. Now our car with two of their children. And now, my friend so he went there to identify the body. So he had to come back because there's a lot on the agenda. That was his own words. Niyirewu, manu was munase second ofuriata na niyirewu ye. And I say anka asama nsanka ome mark punta. Anka sure obeje deaf maternity for more than and I said deaf paternity for more than 1 year no see ho. You started training na you. Wo ba ye nso a. Omonyo. In fact, we suspected it. Because Ansana Obebano, not luckily for Ghanaians. No Mwankasa or more regional executive and can pay a member of parliament Eddie. Wabeka and say she got 1 billion Ghana cedis. 100,000 Ghana. 100,000 Ghana cedis, which is 1 billion old Ghana cedis. Oh no, it means that all the regional executives, they also got. Well, since scaling down to what the regional executives, almost enyaye. So at least we knew, say, COVID money no na ya kasa nkrofo edi no hon bibia pie me na won so yakoda tachima for 1 month ye hu normal campaign NPP campaign for omochiche COVID normal non perishable normal no emone tina pa ne sa normal no na ya to anka ya chichemu ya de ko afiafiem no the hotel they omanche Nti campaign mu and almost started so much cheche. Mene woni ye watachima for 1 month. We saw some of these things. Ya call video na kofondo omo pictures a share and omo cheche e man for campaign. Now COVID sika de ba omemu ha. How is it that a certain president gave us one figure? The finance minister gave us 2 different figures. The vice president gave us another figure. 4 different figures from key people in governance. Key people who hold the finance. One ebeji we yedi. What's the mema bomi humu so enya COVID? Intimintia sikama. Meda hospital kete so me gospel for enframa no. Me pe enframa ho me COVID me chese nyina aye no. Yanko drugstore ho enko to adro me yakọ to nro ni baaye no na COVID levy e wo so because my bomb ho musu ayare nti wo be charge me sika. Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense to any right thinking person? We are saying na hemfa na yaje COVID levy because why yare nti
enye se obi ayare kwa na etua say COVID aba Ghana no because yaje to because COVID was Ghana. Yeah. So it should have been say so can I say I know.
Yeah. Discriminatory.
In the sense, say COVID. I get your point.
Na nipa na proper yasma so koto drone na car no wo tu akọ na koto petrol no. And also ye surge in COVID.
So koto COVID and do their bro.
COVID no na wa koto list na was COVID levy also. Car nso 2 year we koto petrol no also ya jo COVID Into just the all country yantimamfo say wo de bo hu musuo na ya COVID na ho na obehu. You understand? These are a group of people, they are not satisfied with the money they have received from COVID. COVID was a serious, in fact, COVID was a beye shirakesiye emangana. No almost sloganeering, tactics no. Also, it is when a human being dies that I cannot bring the life back. But when the economy goes down, I can resurrect it. Meaning, he has not been able to resurrect the economy. COVID has come back again. What do you say to that? You have stated in your so-called report, say you gave us 143 million Ghana cedis for ensuring electricity. Have they forgotten that the information minister came out to tell us, say, we must pay it back, plus the COVID, we must pay those things to close the gap, because that money was taken from somewhere. Sabi? 25 billion Ghana cedis. Obi bebo 18.1 or 17.1. No, be about 8.1. Na se sia, onu figures obubo ye nyina no. Afa de yenya say 19 point something no. Ye use 12 billion. Which of the figures na yemfa? Ayumre ya news, ayumre ya o. One of the sectors out, abbe refuse to say. Esikana was stated on the document, mu say or the amount no, omo boa. I'm saying school feeding secretariat, no, said they be one of them. But if he a chinekono, boba. People are, look, in fact, they went to the accountant generals to check, say, hey, you describe your banner science and cano.
What say school feeding, yeah, I think the Speaker of Parliament, AP1 announced visit to school feeding secretariat because they've been complaining for non-payment of a year caterers. No?
Yes. Now, I say, caterers, no more, was the be caterers no more nipa no di or del money. Also
coordinator no.
Because she spoke the truth. And yes, I found AMNO. Why year Juma my MPP sa, why year treasure for about 8 years, why year was several so many capacities. Omoko election for AMA, will lose by 1 vote. And
Assembly member Juliana Kujo.
Yes. Na Ghana no ye Accra AMA free hono
so what
yeah boy so no so why ye Juma ma MPP na yakoto ma no lose by 1 vote ye be ma ba bi ma wa hye ye de ma no na president if you put your assent your signature under such a sacking letter now do you have conscience for the ordinary person you see
regional minister no
and Asani, regional minister.
On behalf of the president.
On behalf of the president. What we are asking.
So why are they?
So we make kind of.
Let's say no one number letters. But Nina say woman ya very outspoken say school feeding for untia kano. Ena one child 97 pesos in the feeding one child
a day.
Yes,
it's not even up to 1 cedi.
No, omokrama kwa mudo bufie kwa. I don't feeding omokrama.
1 cedi no moji taxes so. Na beka so much. Into what back abontia beka no credit no ya pam na fi na dwuma ya gi na fi ho wo se wo buy so be protecting the public purse. Let's analyze the things sequence bibia na hwe normal papa we aye if he has indeed protected the public purse. You understand? The only justice we will need is for the minority group to ensure that this time around regarding the bipartisan committee normal set to investigate these figures about out no they must ensure that they will pin down this guy. Na special prosecutor. So when you're Juma year, you're United Ghana, how you be home. But they should remember, say, I didn't do buma. Omo ye ni mo say, omo no mo wiye sikano. Omo fie ni remember. Abai we bass on another damn before under him. You check 200 Ghana cedis note. You check 100 Ghana cedis note. 50 Ghana cedis note as some. 20 Ghana cedis notes as some. 10 Ghana cedis notes as some. 5 Ghana cedis notes as some. 2 Ghana cedis coin credit card.
10 Ghana cedis notes as some 2 or 3 times.
5 cedis in crop short to say will be pepe. You see, so we are saying say Sasika we no try no. Omo dia omo. You understand? Omo dia wom. Na dia ya crop say COVID scan na fifi me aba. World Bank no normal number. Na commodity say. Who complaining about Ukraine? Ukraine war no esi ho. You know what they've done? Because war no esi Ukraine no Russia and Russia on supply Ukraine gas bi no. As we speak, even in the war, Ukraine is constructing a underground pipe to US to receive gas from there. Now what you have complaining? You have Nimako personnel of about 6,000. You claim 6,000. You see, do na kwatrefi. Nkaifo no so complaining. So what say mo na wo fa fi Ukraine na serious na wo fa free Ukraine. Now so what 6,000 Nimako krofa. What you can say 100 of you Nimako for no. Ya chiche 100. Ebi more techima, ebi more northern side. Na ya revamp the irrigation system there. Say dia ye ko fa fi Ukraine na ye nya biem no. Ye dua na mo nipa 100 na mo do 1,000 acres no. Ya ma implement plows ne no manama no. Ye the military for enum ebeka mo ho. Na mo kan ho say 1,000 acres na mo dua no. Mo twa emo no mo de 30%. You will see the way they will work. But now you are not doing anything. 4 months, February 24th or so, and Ukraine war started here. Until you come 4 months. Would you have how many months? Would you have brona say wo year irrigation? How many months? So would you have tomatoes now? What can you? How many months? And come what you might be creating and a boost the economy. You are not prepared to do anything. So called one district, one factory, no so I will can. And also you have given it to your own people. They are not even performing. What impact has the one district, one factory brought upon Ghana? Uka kope no maka confit juice. Uka no maka Casa de Ropa. Casa de Ropa, go and find out. Asani no kromunya. You understand? So if Casa de Ropa were to be assisted properly, I wouldn't feed aba or move dia. If Senov no move dia we nyina. And Quebec boost economy, economy, no, yenya foreign exchange. This is a bro Ukraine as a Ukraine. Why don't you do something that because you have competitive advantage regarding what you go to bring there? When why you lazy, now one person will be cultivating what you go to bring there because Nyankopon was Asani even better than Ukraine. And you do it here because of course and you rather do it and rather no crop on fire become more. But you won't do, and you are complaining and blaming a country that is war torn. We don't supply them guns. No, I can say it. You know, they come on internet.
Me who are coming no senior. Also, no. Sorry. Also, say you are moving from what?
Taxation to production.
So, in this way, no, are you encouraging import or export?
Or export?
It doesn't care.
So these are the problems.
Okay. Mami ka message mami.
We are some question be why I'm strong.
Okay. Mami Vero Nika ewo ye hachu or so share life mami and you yeah, that's my main call back to your messages messages in about those but to send me tomorrow morning and I'm kind in a pressure for advice okay. And taking it for granted. Okay. See how I say there is more corruption in the both MPP and DC in Parliament House. US dollar the way they about I say hi, Mr. Host. I'm addict viewer of your show. I want to assure my comrade and it's the NDC will take care of MPP. Created in regards to okay, my account message we receive so. We say NDC speak. Okay. We say this MPP man speaks. This NDC man speaks of discipline, and it makes me remember the Jerry John Rawlings. So tell the man that he's speaking the best for the speechless, for people like we. Not NDC or MPP matter. We need a president that can bite well. Good evening, Sammy. If the MPP January 2025 will be like 2009, when the late Professor Mills said, "Father for all," then the MPP administration is dreaming because the next NDC administration will not spare anybody in the MPP administration for the way and manner the taxpayer and the loans is being spent. Hey, assemble by the bio Bernard Elifipukwase. We say hello, Mr. Host. Good evening. Please, I love the NDC man. We say MPP will pay for this mess. I swear, by Allah. My name is Abdullah. No, do they about say. More fire. They don't care about this country. No. They only care about themselves alone. We say I'm Veronica from Dodowa. We say hi. My name is Razak. I'm calling from here Tema. We say MPP always killing Ghana future. And what they about say, please, I think both MPP and NDC are really dragging the nation back. We are missing Nkrumah because we are still benefiting from his achievement. We say, hi, good evening. I'm Desmond from London. We say, please, if this is happening back home, how can we, the travelers, come back home? Nana, and how people? Question will be beside on. We say, this president is very useless. No. You can't use useless. This is a national TV. President cannot be useless. We can say you don't see the uselessness, the usefulness of the president. But to make that bold statement, say president is useless on national television is unpardonable. I've expunged your comment from today's comment. We see the soldier is very right. We see we are angry, and soon, and very soon, we shall descend on them. We say good evening, Sami from Kumasi. We say good evening, Original TV. My name is Yawen Nkrumah. I like your show. Keep it up, Yadase. We say good evening, Sami. The NDC has really spoken, but I'm afraid the party will come to power and they will deal with them with kid gloves and whatever. Misty, Edifre Santa Maria. We say look at Nanado's face very well. That's how his house looks like. He has no pity for those who made him. So who is he today? Those who made him who he is today. We see both MPP and NDC as scammers. Good evening to your panelists. Please tell me, someone built a hospital and you tell me he didn't do anything, but you brought ambulance and you're telling Ghanaians to hail you. What at all is wrong with these empty heads? Justice Edifo Ibi Estate Nodaba. If this president has cancelled toll booth, that at least employs people and generates revenue to the state with the idea of situating urinal at the middle of the highway, I think he needs mental check up immediately. We see the MPP and Anado are the worst thing has ever happened to Ghana in this Fourth Republic. I say, I'm curious about how the MPP so interested in money making that helping the citizenry to develop. We say good evening, Sami. Amata Mukaram from Otafo, please. We the youth are very hungry. If it continue like this next year, our hungry will let us do things they will surprise you. Okay, we do it about say. I always have a broken heart when the name Ghana comes into my head. Or say I wish I can change my nationality to any. Our leaders does not really thinking about us at all. They only thinking about how to buy big cars and big house for themselves. God have mercy on Ghana. For Ghana is bleeding seriously. James Edifree Eastleigh gonna de Abba. We see the NDC man is speaking my mind because the prisons have to be expanded. No mercy for this wastage. They must be tried and imprisoned. We see, Mr. Host, the issue is very simple. Mr. President and his cartel have focused on packing the money for their retirement, and the Vice President and the rest of the executive are also focusing their internal elections. So there is no governance. Good evening, Hunter. The MPP has shown the way. The MPP has shown that they are nothing but create, loot, and share with Akufo-Addo as the mother serpent of corruption. How do you have 4 figures for the accounting COVID fund? You see, this useless government of Ghana is cursed, just like the LPG man said. That is cap, or say that a cap that is not yours, and you took it by force, comes with curse. Ghana has always enjoyed favor from God, but now look at the disease that we are attacking. That disease that are attacking Ghana simultaneously. COVID, monkeypox, Ebola. I swear, this is nothing but a curse from God. Just like what happened to the Pharaoh and Egyptians during Mom's time. We need prayers for Allah to redeem us from MPP. Faisa, Muntaru, Bapuri, the way they abre. We see Oforiata should remember that MPP did it to Kwame Pepra and Victor Salome from Nana and Edifi Sunyane Adiaba. Please say, if I may ask, why did God give us this kind of leaders? as you can see, they turn this country, living here for while they are still alive. Wesley, please, good evening. Wesley, please, is it time, it is time to kick the MPP out of race from Phillips, Bawi, and the way every day about messages keeps coming. At least my spending 7 minutes reading your messages. Messages in media.
Remind the tester that I'm no longer an
LPG. Okay. All right. Now let's move to another issue. Bloomberg. Okay, 30 seconds.
Yes, good. But economic management team, one opinion or Dano.
Dr. Mohamed Bourmet, the vice president, of course.
Okay, it's your best case be on or Dano.
Sure.
Wouldn't my dear interested in what I say? You into this year. Obakaya, some time ago in the past. So our opinion can say, Wama, His Excellency John Dramani, 177 questions.
The vice, then the late Emisata.
How many questions?
170.
170 questions.
170.
Oh, all right, okay.
And now, your mom know how many questions? Your mom 16 questions. So we may no parliament. We and eventually so many questions and also I can't fast for the heading.
170 against 60.
Against 16. We be so be 170 questions.
You know, I can't time now we deal with the Bloomberg for report.
Modi chin ya ba echi but the be 60 ya no a ru jani ya they say speaker compare one son ahead said over. And you interesting. Well, Bloomberg has 7 ahead kano. Me sure say
3 minutes.
We hear any scientists be able to tell us say Sani bekum. Say baby you know you be short to a fuel or Ghana say because Bank of Ghana nankasa I say ma
Kano pump is
edema
OMC
distribution we say for na OMC for na mutimi ko fa Sani mane bani ano dollars no you see bi ni ho bi na obekaya some time ago me kai say finance minister yaka say almost the $1 billion be ever show up the economy so that 2 billion to support the dollar. And sebi, me financial person. But as I sit here, no, meaning say the only way I beat me about the economy, no, in line with this foreign currency, no, I to do extensive production. So that new mana ke crafty manone bano, ya be wa. It COVID is kind of buy, no, then can try knowledge. Sen ka first can ye then, you find share. I break say any monument point finding and for mine, but yeah. What share Sisi Amenoka say? Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe. The responsibility of the man, Institute of Energy Security. Professor Che say, "Wa revamp to ne letter abasisi a." So kabeti me read and kabe so interesting.
Obeti aka.
Na
fama me.
Mesre Ghana for ni minority for no. So na me kasa first me can say omo focus no as for COVID funds in the ehun adaho omo kwa kwatena they shouldn't disappoint Ghanaians as they did during the vetting of ministers.
I mean kind farm out in your time.
Why in my time?
Also now the buy it me come.
Okay.
This press conference release 23rd, which is an September oil refinery initiate process to restart operations. Now say Tama oil refinery has taken concrete steps to restore the country's premier refinery back to business within the next few months. The government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Energy, has given TOR the go-ahead to negotiate a lease agreement to refine crude oil with private investor, Demisel Capital Limited, whose proposal emerged as the most appropriate to meet the needs of the refinery among the host of proposals that were presented. This is expected to boost the local supply of refined oil products and help stabilize the Ghana cedi in the face of the ongoing international oil market crisis. A local traditional advisor has been contracted by TOR to lead the negotiations in formulating the lease agreement, which is expected to be completed over the next 3 to 4 weeks. The investment partner is expected to provide funding for a first phase,
COVID-19
which will bring the crude distillation unit, CDU, to Tor back to the stream to refine about 45,000 barrels per day in the next few months. Production from Tor can contribute about a third of the current monthly consumption of diesel and the fuel requirement of the aviation turbines, kerosene, and fuel oil needs of the country. Also, this is expected to thus contribute significantly to improving fuel security. The last paragraph will say our output from phase 1 of the partnership project will be used to revamp the residual fluid catalyst, cracker, and other associated units of the company to maximize production from the refinery. And 45,000 per barrel a day.
Per barrel a day. Okay, good. Inti basma me kan yan say. Sana true speaker Bamba go master to parliament this year no. Me mom disappoint Ghanaians say no mo ye wo vetting of ministers no. This time no. Sa to jumedi abeda o sisi a say e ba be support asema aye topic sisi a no. Mr. Mo. Omo hwehwe who this Desma capital no. Company no if he na kwete say PDS royalty ejapa Mr. Pa.
Okay.
Immediately because this year no abaya dem so say shortage na nyamba because within 3 weeks no to eba be refine 45,000 barrels a day. Yaban wakati ye nyina Ghanaians nti ye hwede obe nti within a month nipo no e bia Bloomberg predictions na ye den embem ni mmom no ye hu bi da ye say ehun bi penti na aboa so ye den enim de bi esida se na be ya sa dwumedie we no enko end up in another scandal enko end up in another say ye de be Ghana for ni so ma fekwa de sika kwa asasa kokko pim ho kwampo no asamba another bed in the Ghana for no we say MPs parliament immediately no memo ntwa menye late na masma making one day when you have a time by then
okay, just 3 minutes Nimako again. Was it good evening? I really like what the NDC man is saying. Thank you. My name is Jonathan. We say good evening. This is Sikaba from Kumasi. We say I've made this show but as for MPP and NDC, they both aren't serious. We say good evening, Mr. Host. My greetings to your guests. In fact, this government and its appointees don't respect Ghanaians. It looks as if Ghanaians are rather serving them, but they are supposed to do otherwise. The attitude of Finance Minister and Agri Minister are initiating upon this economic distress. The government has the gas. The government has the gas to seek for another $1 billion. What have Ghanaians done to this Akufo-Addo Bawumia-led government? A day is coming when their names are mentioned. It will sound like a blasphemy to many. Amos Edifice Sunyano Diaba. Lance.
Yes,
3 minutes.
Yo. Coming to Ghana, 70 fuel. We so yeah, they work with Ukraine and then your friend is saying Russia talk away.
But it's a fact.
No, it's not. I mean, when you talk of Europe, Central Europe, say maybe all Britain to quantify in a fuel crisis at a point now. In fact, we be a break a crack. Maybe you know, a hitting. But it took a while, right? Because we share alliances now near cost now. Russia gas no on Tom Ghana. And in the wisdom of the late Prof. Mills, may he so rest in peace. Any His Excellency former President Mahama, Omoya friends at Tobo gas no. Because we were having challenges taking it from Nigeria and all that.
West Africa gas pipeline.
So untimi blame Russia. Any Ukraine to kwane say omunti na Ghana ye nya fuel. Besides, I want to import your fuel. Yeah, we don't import fuel from Russia. As far as I know, we don't do that. And yeah, import your fuel. Possibly yeah, free Saudi hono ne Angola mo hono baby. Inti se ne minu ya penny kan yi. COVID ni ba any nya assess can say also you were moving away from taxation to production. This was the time when you look at some of the sectors are so dire to our economy no. You get it? Open foreign exchange. Foreign exchange they cover fuel. Now you are complaining say won't me import it. But you only get the necessary, foreign exchange when you export. So me, I am sort of lost here. The contradiction. So Osha reserves, Osha, where Victoria now we are, in relation to this particular topic now. You could clearly see, say, gradually, you dissipate your reserves in the crowd. And now you import, sikano so costly. Because one, our currency is losing its strength against all the major international reference currencies.
And depreciated 22% since January.
Since January. So as a result, we say we nya say sika na e was a central bank no na e cushion but also no wo ayi kra no de crash him. Enti no ntimi nya ho hwe. So one, the major measures are buying betimi dia to dwane say you don't drive around with tens and tens of convoys. I was say ye sha se hwe sa de no. The level of avariciousness, some extravagance, some life kuntai no. Oh, that cars nam shim ni na aka ho. I say ye sha se na ye hwe obra na ye bono as oman no. Ye hwe ni ye. Same the American say amamu no. Anyway, aye cheap. Say na say na amamu tie dia e kasa keke na ye kasa obi ebu man a. Me sure say just as will be kind of say any idiot can go to court. Say Bloomberg, yes, our predictions were may very convinced say hinged on sa analysis now. Say Yesika.
Yeah, instead of $450 million a month, Bank of Ghana is releasing only 100 million.
So it's so obvious. Say something is not, the center is not holding. But what they are not doing, Yesika amount for a year. And it's not make no. I will say a force of mom coffee.
That's the sika is susu senkro for a year. What's about for a year? It means it's proven. It's proven. You susu say.
Now, what this can
figures, yeah, I mean, you can't figures for Moody any engine. Vice President say, Finance Minister say, President say.
And then they are all from.
And on it, I mean, to make on that basis, in Tinamekers, obviously something is not right in that direction. But with the fuel shortage, we said last week, former Finance Minister Prof. Kwesibo Trekasembi, see, normally we are going back to the 80s, and we put a genuine challenges after the revolution. Those were genuine challenges. Where now are great sectors, all the sectors actually were in negatives anyway. So they needed to build themselves up. So we're having challenges with fuel, shortages and all that. Any day you could see. But we share what is happening. And nyamia san ya dom kra yan crescent to fuel no. Ordinarily no bedroom say I didn't your fuel.
Okay.
Now BBC ever.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, Mr. Samuel. So far, so good. We see MPP government. We are the very poor big mama, grandpapa. They are speaking no reason. God will judge them. Really, about posterity is judging a Kufuado. Matilda, Sabripo, Michelle Cameron, we free about. We say, hey, Razak, again. MPP always destroy we, the young ones, our future. But if NDC come to power and didn't arrest the thieves, God will not forgive NDC. Asani, 3 minutes.
Yeah, maybe my bomb pie say Bloomberg or more prediction. Young bomb pie say do a pointer. You beckon say fuel shortage. Into your backpack, your cars, and I say, who near be granto. Me, that's my praise. But you see, when you have a government that doesn't have a force, a government who near is wadi one, sa neighbor. Omampani John Mahama, former president, His Excellency. Also create economic buffers for this nation. Ghana infrastructure, GIF. We say create ESLA. We create sinking.
Ghana infrastructure fund.
We say create sinking fund. Now oil maybe a taxes are crab better back way I really as I collateralize all these things. I marry or more collateralize. Into one or more the yako share baby or maybe I share your account to the extent say because I come on I may extend it Eslano to 15 years because it was only for 5 years. 5 years don't cripple we bashed the government then. So you could have used 2 years to pay the legacy debt. And then 5 years. And then they explained, said 5 years because after they have paid, no, at least they need some money to cushion the system. So they may come back to the these people in opposition MPP. Or more bashi sir and I'm mobile no. You extended it. One extended so what the akwaje bosia. Inti enda akwa to say we momu na wodeka. Eto mu kunkroni ate. Quick loan. Eto mu kunkroni ate. All of them. And we actually number can say my project be using the the resources of the process of oil. And appear or more launch a manhunt or more commercial project or more nanti or more so or more report. Son now money who someone is kind of nobody. Minia,
Ebia wa hu abia na wa hu direction.
Yes, you are because maybe you almost say how a project. Minia, what babem OBSC hospitals are Kessia. And we actually commission phase 2 of University of Ghana Medical Center. One quad down one quad down one said the city. The buildings, everything, may call the place is set.
So, the plaque
phase 2 no, is just about machines. Be more now. It's a car that they are crowd, but yeah, affects the commission. One road then, or more no to because and you know here in Chad. What could jury la for or more hospital? And what called central region now could cut. In fact, President being what deceive him for China now the Danko Kufuado. There's no single chief of Papa will deceive you. Or Kohano, or Catison, or Bekohana, if we are to Sega, or Moto Kente, or more the cherry or Casting, or the I saw the boha or no corner. You are not the question.
I have for this one charm, one commission, and a mabana.
And not, and what was that at the phone also? And
one who the see open.
Says as at the phone.
He'll catch and says,
yes, for you to know. And no more flight back. Don't better Casafide Cassia Bacoso, and no more cab. Say, Omu was something region. Now, I bet a cognac so I died down more dear, your Moyan or the Omohino called Bankra. So, any woman inland. But
me kind last message for you wrap up. Let's face the fact that MPP Osinanado is useless and selfish, and if you think it's not the banter fact about okay. I can't say useless in the weekend. I know John Mahama has said this pardonable accountability from the finance minister. Can he promise the whole nation that when voted into power, he's ready to take MPP party on? We need people who have wisdom and not those who have just gone to school. We see good evening, Mr. Host. NDC and MPP are twins. Ghana, we need a third force. Ibrahim, Edifrasin, Akrufrum, and Radiaba. We see, Mr. Host, I will beg you and your technical production team to neglect and reject those cruel political parties on your show. Atapenyi, MPP, and Atakakra, NDC, are those two wicked parties which have nothing good for Ghana. In your data, boss, good evening. Boss, please, I listened, hi, good evening, boss, please. Listen to Papa Soldier. In fact, I don't think NDC can jail anybody of this country. Mark my words. If Mahama comes and he doesn't arrest any of them, Ghanaians will be very disappointed in him. We see that. Good evening to you and your crew panelists. This is Dominic from Tema. This country is now run by a group of people who think they are more important than other citizens. We say, let's look at our agric sector. This is what God has blessed us with. Agriculture to feed and export. But these two wicked parties have neglected agriculture. You know, I'm Kevin Bonsu from University of Ghana. This is our leader. Our leaders don't think about the poor at all. They only think about themselves and their families. wei eno de ababusia for messages no eto mu a o person kam kan ni nyina nan so bre no ayebe yemfansia na yento adwumadie so aseda kese nkoma yenu alons Agginie o NDC ni UK chapter eno Yera Nimako governance expert Yera ya Asani Tano so political analyst mididi samon to the captain of the dish aseda kese nkoma bi o send message